So before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So how we're gonna work on again and again, guys. So I got this 2018 Chevy Colorado that came for a tire pusher light. And when we check it out, as you can see, we got the left front, we got the left rear okay, we got the right rear okay, and we got the right front, so the sensor can't read. So I'm gonna show you easily today or to duplicate or like to program the sensor. What we're gonna do, so we're gonna make it easily. We got an empty sensor, so we got an empty sensor. As you can see, it's One Direct, that's a brand name. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take the ID on the old sensor, the original sensor. We're gonna keep the ID. We're gonna just program the ID to the new sensor. So that's mean everything gonna stay original. We're not gonna change any ID. We're just gonna copy the ID on the old sensor and then put it on the new sensor. All right, another thing that I forgot to mention to you guys, there is two ways that we can do that. To get the ID, we can get the ID directly from the car, or we get the ID from the sensor. So in that case, what I'm gonna do, let me get the ID from the car. So let's see how to get the ID from the car. Let's see how to get the ID from the car. I think it's way better than you get the ID from the car than having it from the sensor. So because on the sensor, they might probably change the sensor already, and then you never know. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna back up. I'm just gonna back all the way out. I'm gonna go on, let me go back. We're gonna go on program sensor. And Chevy Colorado 2018 to 19 One Direct sensor. All right, so I take One Direct sensor. Then let me see which have ID. So we're gonna go on which have ID. They said like I plug it to the ignition, turn the ignition switch. As I'm gonna say okay. So that's the ID that's on the vehicle. So that's the left rear, that's the right rear, that's the right front. Okay, is the sensors that I'm gonna program the right front. So what I did before to make sure I'm gonna have the right ID, so I scan the car and I write the ID on the paper, so to be sure that I'm gonna have the right ID. So what I'm gonna do, so on all those I scan already. So what I'm gonna do, let me get the paper from the numbers that I wrote down. That's the number that I wrote down. We're gonna make sure that we compare it to the see, let's see if we can compare the one that's 7955 EB 7955 EB04. I don't have the 47. That's the ID that I need. Okay, so I'm gonna press OK to copy this ID. So now he said like scan the sensor. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna leave this in there. So I'm gonna walk away from the vehicle, very far away. So I'm gonna take the sensor. Here's the brand new sensor. All right, now I'm gonna program the sensor. All right. All right, so as you can see, it's reading the sensor. So what we're doing, we're just transferring all the data from the other sensor to this sensor. All right, it said verify, okay, successfully. So now I got this sensor programmed directly to the car. That means I don't have nothing else to do. All I gotta do is just install it on the rim. So install it on the rim. Give me a second. Thanks for calling. We just had open. Can I help you? All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're just gonna cut this and then take this sensor out. So I'm gonna transfer the rubber piece to this because this was rubber. I'm gonna keep it rubber, so I'm just gonna transfer this to the sensor, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I already get the other thing transferred. I'm gonna use these tools as a valve stream puller. Okay, just gonna put this in there. So we got the rim installed on the car. Install the wheel. Alright, so we got the wheel tight. We're gonna torque it. So now I'm gonna use a torque ring. So all right, so we just finished the the wheel process. It will learn successfully, and as you can see now, so all the lights gone away. See you on the next video.